Hey guys, it's me, your pal Spare Medicine. And today, instead of eating something or drinking something, I'm going to tell you the story of the time I had to punk out my chiropractor. I live in a small town. I think I mentioned that in other videos, but for those of you who haven't seen those, it's full of like hillbillies and it's very, very prude, and the people are just kind of pieces of shit in general. And you get that everywhere, but they're pretty fucking bad here. They'll like go out of their way to fuck with you in the most passive-aggressive ways they can think of. So I went to this chiropractor, and I'm on disability, so I get Medicaid, and that's cool. You know, most medical stuff is low cost or a lot cheaper than other people get it for. I mean, if with what went on with my leg, if I wasn't on that, I'd be totally fucked. And the chiropractors here, they have a first-time fee of like $70, and this place waived it down to $50, so I went there. I went to this appointment, and I had to wait like an hour and a half. I saw other people come in who, you know, had come in after me, and they got seen before me, and they do that a lot here. I've never really been anywhere where they did that, people on Medicaid, except North Carolina. And so when I left a negative review on their Facebook. I was like, you know, I waited like an hour and a half. I saw other people come in. You know, I think it's actually kind of ridiculous. I know it's not their fault that they have to charge whatever for the X-rays and the first-time thing, but I bitched about it on the channel because that's kind of ridiculous to expect people to do that, especially people on disability. I mean, most people on disability don't have shit for money, and you know, I don't really have a whole lot of money, but anyways, beside the point. So I had another upcoming appointment, and instead of calling me or messaging me or leaving a voicemail even and doing what a regular fucking person would do, or any regular, you know, professional practice should do if they don't want to see a patient anymore, they let my appointment come up, and I go in, and they asked to speak with me in a back room, and that's when I told my roommate to start recording. She didn't get the entire conversation, but she got the funny part. And I get taken to this back room, and they tell me because I left a review, you know, I left my opinion. Oh God, wouldn't want that. Not here in the land of fucking hillbillies and, you know, the place where they're so concerned with where people can piss that, you know, they make a fucking law telling people where they can pee. But anyways, so I get dragged into this back room, and the doctor says he doesn't want me to be there anymore, or to come back in again, and blah 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 blah. So I'm like, hey, can I get the $50 back because that was for ongoing treatment? And he says no.
Nope.
Oh, you guys are fuckers.
I'm gonna tell you right now. Walk out the door
go
right
fuck
now.
yourself, buddy.
Okay. If I
Fucking
see
child. You see me what? If you see me what?
walk out.
Yeah,
the
I
door.
didn't think so, fucker.
Walk out the door.
That's real nice. Well, I got that all
What a
recorded.
fucking douchebag. And that's where the video picks up. And then he threatens me, like indirectly. He's like, you know, if I see you, and I turn around, I'm like, what the fuck are you gonna do? If you see me, what are you gonna do? And so, because I think the guy kind of forgot that, you know, I'm not the biggest man on earth, but I weigh about 185 pounds. I'm pretty good sized, and honestly, you know, I think if that guy saw me and approached me, I'd put his fucking ass through a wall. And so I tell him off. I think I call him a fag a couple times, stuff like that. I say a lot of crazy shit when I'm angry. I'll say like the most offensive shit I can think of just to piss people off when I'm angry. So I say a lot of stuff I don't necessarily believe when I'm angry. But anyway, so I think about a week after this, I get a message from the secretary at the desk, this big fat bread loaf bitch. Her boyfriend, whose picture's here. He's a fucking tool and no doubt a chode who sucks his dad's dick for rent money. Because he's like one of those little rich boys who most of this town is made up of. Those kind of people. But, and they're always pieces of shit. I don't even care how that sounds. But anyway, so he messages me, he talks a bunch of shit to me, I go back and forth with him. I'm not going to include the messages because I got really petty and said a bunch of crazy shit. Then I message the doctor's office and I say, you know, I want the x-rays because I needed them to switch offices, and that's what I paid that fee for. And they fucked me around for a while, and then finally the head chiropractor apologizes to me because she knows what the guy who pulled me in a room did was unprofessional. I mean, you don't fucking threaten people over Facebook reviews. And yeah, so I guess that's the time that, or that's the story of the time I punked out a chiropractor because he fucked me around and essentially took my money for no real reason, you know what I mean, for ongoing treatment, and I didn't receive that at all. But it's whatever. I see a different chiropractor. He's kind of chode, but he gets the job done. But anyways, if you like these kind of story, or this story, let me know. You know, like, comment, and subscribe, because I have a bunch of other stupid ass stories like There was an incident with the power company. There was an incident with the movie theater. There's been a lot of stupid shit that's gone on here because, like I said, people here don't like when people call them out on shit. They don't like when people have opinions that vary from their own because they're backwoods and, they're not from a civilized place. That is what it is. But anyways, also there's a vlog channel that I recently subscribed to myself, and I'm going to put their information in the description down below. It's Big Papa Klaus, and he's a YouTuber, and I've seen his stuff, and I think given time he'll get really big. He's quite amusing. His shit's really funny. It's done in a different format. It kind of feels like you're hanging out with him when you're watching the videos, which is kind of cool and different. Yeah, go give him a like, check out his stuff, subscribe if it's your kind of content, and thanks for watching, guys. That was a lot better, was it not?